Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome to today's video, and in today's video we are taking the Thorn out for a spin after the update that nerfed, Not Forgotten and Luna's Howl. We're just wondering, where is the Thorn standing now that these nerfs have taken place, and now that we've got things like the Austringer in the sandbox, what is Thorn like specifically on console? And I've got some good things to report. I think it's actually a lot stronger now, simply because Not Forgotten no longer kills in 0.6 seconds. I think overall the reliability and consistency of Not Forgotten obviously makes it still better than Thorn, but there are certain playstyles you can do, as I'm going to show you in this video, that makes Thorn very, very powerful. So we'll have a quick look at the perk if you still don't know what Thorn does. Rounds pierce targets and deal damage over time. Kills with this weapon leave behind remnants. So basically you get a kill with Thorn, your enemy that you killed drops an orb, you pick up that orb, you get Soul Devourer active, and you can basically 2-tap people for about 4 to 5 seconds while Soul Devourer is active. And I will say this, when Soul Devourer is active, I think it's probably fair to say it's the best hand cannon in the game. Now when it's not active on console, it's not the best hand cannon in the game. It has quite a lot of kick and it's not easy to manage. So if you see someone on PC, they're going to be landing 3 headshots all the time, whereas on console you're probably not going to be doing that. So would the typical Thorn shotgun loadout be good? It would be good, but it's also quite punishing. So what we're doing today, and this is something that is a really, really strong setup, like this is stronger than you would imagine. I had this Thornwings Maul lying around in my vault. As you can see, we've got hard launch, proxinates, grave robber, and auto-loading holster. This is my favorite perk on a grenade launch auto-loading holster, and we've got quick access sling as well. Swap weapons much faster for a short duration after emptying the magazine, and that is basically the general gist of it. And when doing this, I feel Thorn is very, very, very strong. This particular roll on the Thornwings Maul, it's like a mini mountaintop in a lot of ways, because it has proxinates, it has very high velocity. So you're basically just blasting them with the Thornwings Maul. You're not trying to be too fancy with it. I'm not going for like bank shots and stuff. I'm literally trying to hit people at their feet, do a little bit of damage, 2-tap them, 1-tap them with Thorn, get the perk, and go to town. And it was incredibly fun. I haven't used Thorn pretty much since it came out, because at the time it was just completely and utterly overshadowed by Not Forgotten. And even now Not Forgotten is still better, but it's not as big of a gap. And if you're using a loadout like this one with Thornwings Maul, you're constantly getting kills, which means you've got Soul Devourer up all the time. Having that uptime of the perk constantly means that you're very, very lethal with this loadout. Now, would I recommend Thorn Shotgun? I think Thorn Shotgun or Thorn Sniper is still viable on console, but getting that consistent 3-tap is so much easier on M&K compared to console. The weapon does have a lot of recoil, and it does suffer quite badly when being, flinched by a pulse rifle, stuff like that. So it's not as viable. For me personally, if I'm ever going to run Thorn, this is going to be the way that I do it. As you can see in the gameplay, it's very effective, it's very aggressive, but you've also got to be a little bit careful, because you can't just run in to dangerous situations like you've got a shotgun equipped, because you don't. So if you're not careful about your positioning, you will just get shotgunned, and that'll be the end of that. But I honestly kind of enjoy that aspect of this setup, needing to be smart about your positioning, needing to be in the right position, having to keep moving all the time. It's an enjoyable playstyle for me, and it's also very aggressive. Of course, I was using everybody's favorite exotic One-Eyed Mask, and the reason for that is, well, when I look at all the other exotics available to me on the Titan, there's no particular synergy that I could go with other than maybe Syntheseps. But then if I was rocking Syntheseps, I would be spending more time meleeing people than I would shooting them. So this is the way that we like to rock it. You guys obviously know I do use Antea swords a hell of a lot, but again, this playstyle does not really complement Antea swords, because I'm going to be jumping around in the air more than I'm going to be sliding around corners. Obviously you still slide, but there are certain other loadouts for Antea sword is just far better, and this is not one of them. So in my opinion, if I was to give you, okay, Luna's Howl and Not Forgotten are top of the table, where does Thorn sit in the rankings? I would say, you've got Luna's Howl, Not Forgotten, you've got Last Word, and then I would probably put Thorn right behind Last Word. You could maybe make an argument for Ace of Spades as well. But for me, I really, really enjoyed this particular setup using Thorn. So maybe go and try it out for yourselves. If you have a Godroll or Thornwings Maul sitting in your vault, You could even try it maybe with a bow or something. But overall, after the update, I think, you know, Thorn's in a better spot than it was before, and that's better than nothing, right guys? Anyway guys, I'm gonna let the gameplay play out. We've got a lot of nice highlights for you here, just absolutely destroying people with Thorn and Thornwings Maul. So if you enjoy the gameplay, don't forget to leave a like, leave a comment, share the video, hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.
C captured. That's a power play. You took them, now hold them. You're breaking them. Zone C lost. I envy your strength, Titan. Triple down. Zone C captured. Power play. Keep the pressure on. Zone A lost. Let them come. This is their fate. Zone A captured. Power play. Keep the pressure on. I've seen enough. I'm calling this one. Victory is all I ask. Good. Tell them to line up faster. You gained the lead. Let them come. This is their fate. Strength in numbers, Guardian. Excellent. Your enemy can't kill if they're dead. Strength in numbers, Guardian. Excellent. down. This is amazing. Down. The rout is on! Finish it! A victory well executed. Good work, Guardian. Your light is strong.